Good morning. Good morning. One more time, good morning. First person on the line, drop a comment, breakfast on the Haven. Big country. Drop a cash out, big country. Good morning. Drop your cash out on me, big country. Finna crank that back up. That's how we do on the live. First man on the live, drop a comment. You know you get breakfast, lunch, or dinner on the Haven. John, what's up, brother? Man, you out there, man. Hey, man, good to see all of y'all. Good to have y'all. If you're new to the channel, man, welcome to the Hotshot Haven. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel like doing. Drop your comments, your questions. I do answer them. You know what I'm saying, in the comments. And a lot of times it kind of prompt. I mean, within 24 hours, most time I get to it. But this morning I came just to, speak a little bit of you know what I'm saying, life into some people that's just starting out, putting all the pieces together to start out. And first of all, I want to thank each and every one of y'all again for joining us at the Hot Shot Haven. Shout out to Muhammad, Carlo. Can't remember everybody's name. There's been a lot of people call. We did a lot of consultations, help a lot of people. We do at least 4 to 6 every day, and that's 7 days a week. 7. Um, I just want to take time to talk to y'all a little bit about what I like to talk about sometimes, which is the mental standpoint and the realization and how to actually mitigate circumstances that would normally have you worried, senseless, and things like that. So, one of the biggest things to realize is that, like I say, and if you started this and if you're starting this, I'm telling the truth. You gotta be a multilateral thinker. If you're not, you can train yourself. This industry will kick your butt until you train yourself to do that. But the biggest part of training yourself to be a multilateral thinker and to be able to actual actually deal with all this stuff at one time is to actually have a very good understanding of what's important, what's kind of important, and what's not important at all. And I tell a lot of people this. I often say, I tell my wife this sometimes, it's a lot of stuff in life that's going to come up, you guys. Good, bad, in between. Certain stuff requires your attention right then. Most all situations will require a certain degree of attention at that moment. But there comes a time in that thought process when you have to realize, is this something I could do something about? If it is, I do what I could do for that. If it's something that's a circumstances that came up and there's really nothing I could do about it, push that in the back of your mind and keep going toward the goal. A really smart guy once told me, always keep the main thing the main thing. And it sounds simple, but it's hard to do when everything hitting you all at once. You got the insurance coming, you trying to acquire trucks, you're going through the paperwork, confused about registration. Y'all check out my registration IRP video. I did one a long time ago. I did one a couple weeks ago for the CDL guys, but I did one a long time ago for you non-CDL guys for the truck and the trailers to alleviate some confusion and get some good positive information out there. That's the goal of this channel. Once again, if you're new to the channel, don't be sliding up in here and just chilling with me, getting up all the game. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, turn your notifications on because I don't do videos every day because it ain't nothing worth talking about all the time. Not all the time. To the point where, man, you got to do something else with your life. If this is what you're doing for a living, yeah, you may do 2, 3 videos a day. But at the same time, that's not how this channel really works. That's why we call it the Haven. Y'all come here and chill, look at some content, get you some game, and go on about your business. It ain't no big deal. But I want to lend a word or two of encouragement to the guy that's in their first 3 months. If you go back in the channel, I often speak up on the cushion. If you don't know what the cushion is, go back and watch some video because the cushion will save your life. The cushion will save your business. Yeah. The cushion will have you where you don't have a truck down for 3 months for nonsense. The fact that you figure out how to take something home instead of bringing it and it going everywhere but the way it's supposed to go to make your life better and thrive, and you can actually see a real profit, not just pay yourself a salary. The business can actually see a real profit, and that comes later. But that cushion is ever so important, you guys. And like I said, I just want to encourage the people that are about to start out, people that are starting out. If you haven't really put the wheels on the road yet and you're going through the process and everything, address the things that you can do something about. Because there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming at you. Some stuff you can't do nothing about, some stuff gonna come up later and you're worried about it now, which you should be concerned about it. But like I say, there's too much to do, especially if you're trying to become a company owner. If you're trying to do what I do, and I have to make this differentiation about a lot of stuff because a lot of things I speak up on this channel, including the registration for non-CDL high shots and high shots and all that stuff, a lot of people don't do videos on that. And I got to give y'all the differentiation between me and the next man. And I ain't calling no particular next man, but me and the next man. If you watch my video, you watch their videos, you know I'm bringing you stuff from a driver's perspective, a owner operator perspective, and a company owner perspective. The reason a lot of people can't make the videos I make, can't say what I say, can't stand on what I stand on because they don't know. See, that's the bigger problem with a lot of the information that you getting. The people that give you the information are doing stuff that's actually below the pay grade that you trying to be at. That's why you can't find information about certain stuff you want to do, and it's frustrating. Google don't got it and all that because most people that start this business press the easy button. Y'all remember that commercial where you press the easy button? I'm just gonna lease on. Let them folk worry about the tag, the registration, the IRP, the IFTA. We're gonna let them worry about the BOC3, the UCR, the drive report, the MVR. We're gonna let them worry about the unified carrier registration. We're gonna let them worry about who got the insurance policy, all that. I'm just gonna get loads from them. I'm gonna let them worry about keeping me loaded and everything. I'm not gonna do shit but pick up the load, strap it down, drive the truck, and get paid. Well, you can't tell me what it take to make a company work. You can't tell me how to maximize a truck because you don't know nothing about nothing but your truck. You'll sit around and think that because you made $500,000 in 6 months with a bunch of trucks, you made some money. Ain't made a goddamn thing, y'all. That ain't no money. I keep telling y'all, it's a difference. It's a difference between working a 9 to 5. It's a difference between being a contract worker, and it's a difference between owning a whole company. There's a difference. So don't get frustrated in your searches and in your quest for knowledge in this, and realize that certain people can only bring you videos now because they've experienced the pains of ownership. They've experienced the pains of having a fleet of trucks and knowing that enough money ain't enough money. They're experienced enough to know, but they too proud to tell you that it takes a person to learn to maximize one piece of equipment before you start to add on, before you start to lease on. Because a low production, a low efficiency person is gonna be that regardless, unless they figure out how to maximize their truck and then multiply that. Multiply that. Because if you can't see how to maximize one truck, how can you maximize five or four or three or even two trucks? How can you, if you don't know what it takes and you think that because you own a company and your truck average 20, 25 grand a month, that is perfectly fine. Multiply that by five when you can get your 125 grand gross and a month. Sound like good money. It does. Sound like good money. When you realize that you putting that money that you're paying yourself, you're putting the money that you're making back into the company, you're buying equipment, you're putting up your real maintenance account, so you ain't got no truck sitting 3 months by no dumb shit. Anyway, I buy another truck before I let a truck sit 3 months on some dumb shit because I got some money. Okay. Anyway, instead of being in the position to look at that 125 grand a month on a truck that on a set of trucks that's not maximized to their fullest potential, you're really fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. Cause beyond maintenance, paying the driver, keeping the truck actually going every day with diesel tire. We ain't talking about regular maintenance. We talking about everyday stuff that the truck just gotta have. And this stuff don't nobody talk about until they start owning stuff, realizing it ain't what they thought it was. But at the same time, most of them have supplementary incomes to where it looks okay. And it sounds like money. This truck right here gonna do 480 at the least in 12 months by itself. What I look like having 5 trucks and take 6 months to make $600,000 with 5 trucks when I can make one truck make 40,000. I can make one hot shot make 32. I can make one hot shot average 28. Average year long all the way across average. To a point where if you know how to maximize a truck, you'll get to the point where you can move a little bit better and 2 truck paying for 5. Mm. Then 1 truck paying for 3. The other trucks ain't gotta do nothing. They ain't gotta do nothing. Insurance gonna get paid, all the diesel bill get paid, money get put up, I'ma get paid. Get what? Ain't nobody else gotta do nothing because I know how to maximize a truck. And like I said, with that being said, that led me to giving you an encouraging word about volume. When you come out in your first 3 months, you're not going to be taking no anything, but you know you're going to have to make some concessions in the fact that you're not going to be running as consistently as you might want to. Tip of the day, when you find the carrier that will let you carry a load in your first 90 days, you need to be stuck on them like glue to an extent. You need to still be doing carry package, still exploring new customers, new brokers, and everything. But when you find somebody that will let you work, you need to go to work. If they paying right, you need to go to work. And that means getting out of your comfort zone and going where their freight is moving and trying to get outs and backs by going where the freight is moving for that particular broker with his customers. And then he got other agents in the office that'll be like, well, I got something coming out of there where he going. Hey, man, I'm going to send you over to extension 105. Let you talk to Greg or somebody. He got some stuff coming out of that lane that'll probably get you back. Don't get frustrated, y'all. That where the cushion come in because it be some days where people look at your MC number and be like, "Hey, I let you carry that," but the load makes absolutely no sense because they're trying to pull a boo boo the fool to move on you because they see that you knew. You might have been, and that's another point I say about pressing the easy button. Ain't nothing wrong with pressing the easy button when you're with the right company and they treating you right. You see your money, and the more you work, the more you make, and it don't look like you going backwards. You can actually see your money. But you think about some of the people, Bennett, what's up, brother? You hustling darn fool, you boy. You's a hustling fool. I love you, boy. Hey, I sent your email. Check your email. It come from Noble Enterprise LLC. I think I typed your email in right. I gotta holler at you, ball man. Cause we got some real stuff and jump off, and I'm trying to do some stuff too, and then we trying to spread the word, big dad. But ain't nothing but some encouraging word, man, for the people this morning that's out here doing that thing. Hey, get what? Trying to get started, working their hardest, trying to do every piece of paperwork it take, every piece of equipment you gotta have, every strap, every binder, and it becoming overwhelming to you because it seems like a lot going on at one time. Crank your multitasking up, crank your multilateral thinking up a little bit harder, and differentiate between some of the stuff that's gonna be really, really, really important, some stuff that you can push back in your mind, and some stuff that actually don't even matter. Cause a whole lot of stuff gonna happen that don't even matter in the thing that you're doing. If it ain't toward the common goal, if it ain't toward the end result, it don't matter. So okay, well, people around me having problems. I'm concerned. I am. I am concerned. But am I worried about nothing? Nope. Just don't have time. And it's not about being selfish or self-centered or anything like that. It's the fact that you cannot overload your mind in the midst of unpredictable stuff happening, things you trying for the first time. You ain't never did it before. You ain't never dealt with the government before. You ain't never owned a building before, and it's somewhat overwhelming. I want you to take a look at what you got going on and start to be thankful for the things that are going on, because these are some opportunities that everybody don't get, y'all. Some people can't wrap their mind around working for themselves and really not having anybody give them instructions or tell them anything about the job. It's hard to learn about this job if you just want to research. When I started this, I realized that there is really nothing in the FMCSA handbook that really tells you how to non-CDL hot shot. It tells you what the equipment is. It tells you what the exclusions is for having a license to operate certain size, weight equipment, the combination rules and everything. But it never explicitly say, "Hey man, go get a 2500, a truck, and a small trailer, come out here, spec the equipment, do all the paperwork right. We're gonna tell you where to get your tags and all that ifta and everything." And it don't say that because it ain't in there. Believe me, I read it. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got a bunch of them. It ain't the new one. Wait a minute. That one? Hold up. That one? I got the green one in here somewhere too. Cause when they ride down on me, I told y'all way back in the channel, I got pages in here for non-CDL that really flip back and highlight it. I wish they would. See, they can't stop a person when they know something. When you really know something and you can read and retain, they can't stop you. You really sit there and read it, and everything they got something to do with you. Everything got something to do with load security. And look, this is an old book right here, 2016, hazardous material cleanup, the procedures, the emergency numbers, all that stuff. To the point where what you do, what get tagged for what, all you man. And I ain't even got a hazmat, because you gotta be serious about stuff, man. I'm serious about it. I don't know what I might be doing in the next 2, 3 years. Mhm. But I want to encourage y'all to keep the main thing, because at the end of the day, it's a whole lot of instruction on how to do this stuff, but it ain't no good, wholesome teaching going on about how to do this stuff. Shout out Hot Shot Ben and them again with y'all hustling ass. Love y'all boy to death over there, cause y'all on the grind all the time. And when I was in the street, I got so much love and respect for a person that really get out and hustle. I ain't got their hand out waiting on nobody to give them nothing. I ain't looking on nobody channel trying to be like, man, that dude make this much money, I think I need to do it like that. No, you understand what the real is from the fake. You able to recognize to the point where when you see me coming through like a train, man, you couldn't do nothing but say, "Hey, man, it is what it is." You know what I'm saying? And been on this channel a long time. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all been subscribed to the channel a long time too, bro. Y'all seen the progression and the growth from a dude with a regular driver license and a '06 guy around 2500, a 28-foot trailer come out here and make $300,000 in a year, and took home like 190 of it. See, that's the problem. You got cats out here telling you about money that don't understand money. Y'all watch their channel, and you'll see that they don't understand money. Because if they really understood money, they'll be doing better. If they really understood money, their equipment wouldn't be down 2, 3 months. I don't give a damn what the shop say. It's a shop somewhere in America that'll do it. And like I said, before I let a truck sit and I'm paying insurance on it, and I got a driver that need to be in the truck, and I got to move stuff around and do this and that and the other, I buy a whole nother truck. And I ain't talking about swap a truck out and have two people in the truck trying to drive team or none of that shit. Buy a whole nother truck before I let a truck sit up 3 months. Cause get what? That hot shot right there would have been made $90,000 by itself. Fuck with me. You think I'm gonna let a truck sit down and not make $90,000 when I can go buy one for 20? And that's on a non-CDL high shot. You think I'm gonna let my little 2,500 run? Man, when them folks told my niece $7,000 turbo, I said, order it right now. I need it in my life. I need it in my life. Because I know every day that this truck sit, it costing something. It costing something. It costing something. It costing something. To the point where you got insurance and all this stuff going on, which ain't the major thing. It's the fact of low revenue. And be a low efficient, having low efficiency, if you will. It's to the point where, man, time over everything. It ain't about all the time what you make. It's more so about what you can keep and what you can do in the same 5 days that the next man got. There's 168 hours in the week, man. 168 hours in the week. And you're going to be out about 140 of them. What can you do with your time to maximize? Ben is showing you what you can do with your time to maximize. The same thing I've been telling y'all for 2 years. Partial, partial, partial. When they ain't got no sense, no one pay right for no whole load, we will not be riding across country for $1 a mile. No, we won't. What we'll do is put a 6 foot partial on there, put a 4 foot partial on there, put a 10 foot partial on there. And we'll run some of them about $1.50, $1.80, $2, sometimes $3 a mile a piece. And you'll be surprised. You ain't got to crowd your trail out, drive to California every week, go from coast to coast to get some money. I'm gonna break some math down to you so you can see what the relativity is. And one thing about it, I ain't gonna never lead you astray. I ain't gonna never tell you wrong. If I got to lie to you, I'm not gonna bring a video. If I gotta tell you a lie, I'm just not gonna bring a video. Y'all don't see nothing from me. Y'all don't see nothing from me. So let me just give y'all a couple of numbers. Let's just say, let's just say for the sake of argument, I'm Joe Blow High Shot. I just started my company, Joe Blow High Shot. 3 months in the game, I probably got about 2 weeks on my authority. I probably got 10 grand on my cushion just sitting put up. And y'all gotta remember this. I ain't had it. I ain't had that much money. Credit one right there. Why I keep telling y'all this stuff. Okay, got the cushion sitting over there to the side. Okay. 3 months is 12. It's 12 weeks. Shout out Neil. Roll it up, baby. Get the wheel turning, man. Call them folk, man. See, that's another one-on-one conversation. Neil been from the idea to the concept to the equipment to pulling some loads. Now he just got to get on the ground all the time. He just got to get his pace and his rhythm together. That's the only thing really going on right now. And he counting the clock down. But okay, I'm Joe Blow Trucker, Joe Blow High Shot. Started my company, got about 10 grand in my pocket, got all my equipment and everything. You know what? Third week, I might not pull one load and it go out probably 250 miles and it's just $500, I got dead head home and everything. Get what? I just ran that load for about $125 worth of diesel on a truck that's fully maintenance. I'm in the first beginning of the maintenance curve. I got 10,000 miles before I really feel like I just got to spend some money, do an oil change and all this. So I'm clear. I'm clear. Okay. Now, I want y'all to think about this. Come out the first week, run $500. Call that same broker back. He got two more next week for $500. Okay, so now you got slight little momentum. I'm telling just a little bit. You're doing a little better. Okay, week two you got two loads instead of one load. Okay, week one you made 500. Week two you made 1,000. And let's just say, you know what I'm saying, you rode the wave a little bit. And for the next 11, 10, 11 weeks, you just did $1,000 a week. So let's just say the first month you had 3,000 plus the 500. That's 3,500. The next month you made 4,000, and the month after that you made 4,000. Jonathan, that ain't number $1,000 a week. I thought our number was $1,000 a day. It is. You gonna get there. They're gonna be your average running $1,000 a day on a non-CDL high side. You had a great day. Some days you're gonna go way up. Some days you're gonna come a little bit down. But you over the month, if you work 20 days, you should probably be the made about $20,000. But okay, in your first 3 months, you done grow 11,500. That's $11,500. Don't you know? Them $3,500 month one paid every expense. Remember, you didn't run hard. You didn't run a 3,500 mile week. You you ran 500 miles out, and you had nothing come back one week, but the rest of them you had something coming back for them same little mediocre $500. Okay, them $3,500, man, more than like your insurance probably be $1,200 to $1,500. We're gonna say 15. Now you at 2,000. You at 2,000. You in that one week you went out and back about 120. We're gonna say $200 worth of diesel. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna bag that up to 1,800. Get what? That's a that's a month where you basically paid all the bills, put $500 in your maintenance account, and paid yourself $1,000. And people like, man, I ain't come out of work no whole month, pay myself no $1,000. Where you cushion it? So you gotta understand, you got to grow this thing. This ain't predicated on coming out and the dispatcher finding you some stuff or coming out and the load boy be jumping and all this stuff. It's about production. When you do the math do itself. These numbers will help you take your feelings out of all this. And if you're doing this, you'll know I've been saying it for a long time. And I tell you, it's the truth. If you're doing the numbers, if you're making them happen, you're doing them, you're making them work, and your production is good, the numbers aren't going to lie because the numbers don't change. If you're doing the math right, the answer is the answer. How you feel about it, that's a whole different thing. They let you know if you're doing good or bad. What's up, Ro Williams? So, month one, I didn't spend a dime. I made $1,000 for me. I put $500 up. I still got my 10 grand. Month two, get what? Same scenario. But this time you was able to get yourself $1,000 again to the good, put $1,000 up for the company, pay all the bills and everything of that nature. Now, a lot of people be like, well, you ain't living though, but cause you ain't paid your house bill and stuff. That where the cushion come in at. If stuff ain't working right, you ain't gotta take a dollar mile to California. You go in your money, pay the bill, and go and sit at the house. Appreciate that, Benny. And you chill at the house until they get some sense about themselves or somebody come around or some start to make sense to you where this is okay to take. And only you can judge that, but there are ways to determine a good and a bad load. And you gonna know a good one. And if you ever run a bad one, you don't never do it no more. Cause you be like, I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of them folks getting something for nothing out of me. Cause that's what it amounts to. You end up paying more than the load paid to run it over the course of the month. But that's another topic. Like I said, you ain't did nothing, but let's just say 3,500, 4 grand, and 4 grand. That's 11,500. Don't you know to have a business and have everything paid, and in 3 months you actually added to your maintenance account $3,000, and you actually added to your profit as a total, you know what I'm saying, about $2,500. Don't you know you'll be doing better than some clowns? I'm just saying. Their growth don't mean that. What you took home in comparison, don't you know you made 25% profit? Really 23.5 if you count that first month where you ain't take home number that you ain't put number 500 in that maintenance account. 23.5. My number game's retarded. It's retarded. But yeah, 25% of what you made. That's a decent profit for somebody that ain't even moving around much, got a low overhead, got a cushion, got some money at the house, and ain't running like a fool with their head cut off. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's a reason. See, the word gonna tell on everybody. There's a reason you see people on here running crowd country for $1 a mile. When your money ain't really right, you will do desperate things. When you have $4,000, $5,000 worth of bill coming up and you low efficient and you got to pay people and you got to do stuff and you're waiting on your YouTube check to come in on a certain day, but certain ththings need to be paid before then and you really ain't allocating their money, right? Get what? Get what end up happening? What we call robbing Peter PayPal. You get in a situation where you got a bill that's coming due in 4 days and the load take 2 days to run, and take 2 days to factor, cause whoever you use don't give your money back for about 2 days, and you ain't really got no money because you got other stuff going on, which is life. You got other, maybe other trucks, other driver stuff you got to do, and that bill ain't gonna wait. Like they gonna turn a fuel card off, they gonna turn something off, they can come take something. It's a real bill. Guess what you gonna do if you ain't got no money? You're gonna take that dollar mile on them 2,500 miles, load the hell out your truck, dog your truck out, get them 2,500, factory, get about 24 something, and pay the bill. Different time call for different measures. You don't see people doing stupid stuff unless it's the only alternative. You don't see people in business doing stuff at a loss unless it keeps the doors open. I ain't running that shit. Get what? 2 days this week, I ain't have nothing coming back from Shreveport. Get what? It pay right going over there. I'm a dead head home and sleep in my own bed and be ready for my reload at point A again every morning until I figure the lane out. Find some, which I did. These shingles that's sitting on my back right now that they taking all day long to load, unload me on. Yeah, coming back for the like amount of money, the right amount of money, and I do that the last 3 days of the week and cap out. We be up there right around 9,500, and I've been in my own damn bed every single night and be at home before the sun go down because I'm trucking like I'm trapping for real, for real. And that's why I say it gotta be some encouragement out here for you guys that starting out. I'm here to bring it to you because one thing about it, the number gonna do they self. I just showed you a simple mathematical equation that, hey man, coming out and just doing $1,000 in 5 days, 7 days will get you over the hump if you got a cushion and some sense and can really manage the money and don't go crazy with your operating costs when you first start off. Until you get specialized customers that want specialized stuff, you don't buy specialized stuff. Yeah, how should I been to stay up in here? That my dude, bro, for real though. That's why I say it's some linking up going on. I'm gonna go ride down on hot shot them for real. I'm going, man. I'm coming, y'all. We're gonna do that video, and I'm coming. Cause get what? I feel like that young man right there got the real spirit about himself that it take to do this for a long time. Not no 2, 3 years and in and out the truck and can't stay on the insurance and all these buffoon moves and stuff, and they making it so you can't be in bed. And now these folks trying to really make a living. Shit be happening, but their life, you gotta learn how to mitigate them circumstances and find out what you're doing to be the common denominator in all these situations. Man, been any day, been great motivation to pursue the trucking industry. Really appreciate the game. Thank you for the super chat, my brother, Roe Williams. What's up, my dog? And I'm gonna speak the truth every time, cause that's just me, man. If you ever know me in real life, you know one thing: my heart bigger than truck. My heart bigger than truck. That's why I take time out of my schedule every single day while I'm out here getting it in, pulling some of the most dangerous stuff you can put. These MasterCard, it's the most dangerous besides some pipe or some hazardous material. It's the most dangerous thing you can put on a truck. And get what? I'm going down the highway on the Bluetooth trying to help somebody change their life every single day. 4 to 6, 7 times a day, and I do. Man, I be up all times of night talking to folks and everything. Neil, you already know you on direct line. You got that motherfucker to the point where it like deducted to the point where you call. Neil got my number. Neil so far and deep into it, and it's such intricate stuff that be going on. You had a little question, bro. Got my number. He just sent me $40 and call. Cause I'm really trying to help people do better, man. That's what it really all about, man. Knowing that this stuff ain't really gonna end up being about you. When you start to business, you're doing it to make it better for yourself and your family. But once you start doing what's going on, man, Jay Tenner, hey, them $40 have saved some folk life and some pocketbooks, some livelihood, some housing from going back, some truck from being bought that wasn't worth a damn. Man, it's a lot of stuff. And you're saying it's so many intricacies when it comes to equipment. The paperwork pretty cut and dry, but who telling you every piece of paperwork? Most people don't own no damn company. Most of these people, I'm just be like this. I'm saying like this. There's some folks on here, and I ain't even talking about the clown. There's some folks on here on YouTube right now tell you they made 100, 200. $300,000, and they won't tell you in 12 months at $300,000 they gave away 60 on 20%. Or if you go over there and fuck with a buffoon and do like I said with that whole little don't get caught slipping series I did about leasing on, you go fuck with a buffoon for 30%. I don't give a damn if the insurance is included. I'm gonna tell you like this. It sound good. Sound good. But why would you pay 30% insurance included when the percentage change with what you make, but insurance stay the same? See, I'm gonna give a motherfucker 110% about playing with me and my money that come to my house. Your celebrity might make people do that. They ain't gonna do it long. Cause get what? These are 20 to 30%. You're getting away 30%. And the maintenance on the truck another 20. You got 20 left to put up for some maintenance, pay yourself, have a blowout or two, and hope everything work out. If you're any kind of way good at math, you will see that that don't work. That don't work. I could do 10,000. I only get to take home 7, and I'm buying all the diesel. And oh, but insurance is in. Oh, it's included. I'm winning. No, no, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. So it's stuff like that that you know what I'm saying separate the men and the boy. Victor Lab Transfer said the middleman, and I'm with that. But you know what I'm saying? I used to be a middleman of some sorts at certain times and in certain capacities to the point where the middleman is needed. I appreciate the middleman every day. Long as I'm making what I'm supposed to make, I don't give a damn what he make. I don't care. Long as I know what I'm worth and I'm getting what I'm supposed to get, the middleman has a valuable job when they know how to be a good middleman. You just got too many middlemen that think they're gonna play both sides of the fence and get over on everybody. And get what I'm here to tell you, the country is small. I was talking to Muhammad on a 1 hour consultation yesterday. I was 4 hours from his house. He stay in Houston. I was in Shreveport. I was 4 hours from his house. Man, get what? I got a partner named Rob stay in Ogden, Utah. Get what? I'd be over there in the morning if I want to. It ain't hard for somebody to actually come see you about the stuff that you're putting down. So I encourage people that starting this and you got dreams of being a company owner, and that's how you're gonna start it off. And later on, let's say a year later, you start upgrading and adding trucks and doing different things and really thinking multilateral. I'm talking about really masterminding some money. When you really get to that point right there, just remember what I done showed y'all, man. You gotta treat folk right. You gotta make your contracts be so everybody can see their money. You gotta see your money too. But just knowing like I know about life and business, there's a whole lot of weeks I ain't paid myself. Not a dime. But everything else got took care of. Maintenance account was on swole, ready to buy some new stuff and all that there like that. But I ain't made a dime. I didn't make a damn dime. Noble Enterprise made plenty of money though. And that's the difference. When you become a real company owner, you are able to separate yourself from the business and know that the business is more important than you. Just because you want to show something on a W 2 at the end of the year or a 1099 at the end of the year or whatever you going to file at the end of the year, I made this much. There ain't did nothing. I'm going to put you in another tax bracket. I let the business make it and get what? Find some quick equipment to buy, bury the cost, and let that be what it is. But taking on a personal liability like that just to say I'm making this much money to the bank account on my end, all the money belong to me. It's about the allocation. Every last dime of the money belongs to you. That's why I keep seeing folks robbing themselves out here. And now you want to be a pimp. You want to put yourself in the pimp seat. You want to do somebody like a dog. And get what? Real pimp, get what? Real pimp take care of they folk. Y'all didn't know that do it. Everybody out on the street that doing what a pimp said do ain't doing it by force. They ain't been taken. These folks ain't been kidnapped in a lot of cases. These folks making a living. They making a living. A better living than a lot of y'all. They making a living. And get what? The pimp ain't the nasty dude that y'all think he is sometimes. Now, some of them are, depending on how strong they little pimp hand is. But in the trucking game, the pimp got to finesse and got to work with the person that they contracting to do the work. It's to the point where she gonna stop doing her job if she can't see no profit. So being able to treat people right and understanding that this stuff ain't about you gonna be a big old key into making it so in the end it can be about you. And the end ain't far. It's as near as you make it. But at the end of the day, it's all about people and relationships, building relationships, and learning how to treat people right. Cause the same people you meet going up that ladder gonna be the same people you see when you falling down, hitting your head on each and every run of that ladder. Bam, 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 and you look over, there go Charlie right there that you would charge 30%. He could never see his money. His truck went back. His wife left him, and he ain't got nowhere to stay. Guess what? He gonna spit in your face. He better. He need to. If the Lord will, he might help you out and be like, man, you need somebody to drive for you. My record's still good. I'll help you out. Nah, but then more people gonna be like, that's why, like I said, I could do them videos. A little change on a Saturday, man. Kevin, if you in here, throw me a thumbs up. He used to drive with me for the company about a month and a half or so. Get what? Had a couple of issues. He no longer employed here, but we did all right. He got paid. He got all that money. And he got to finish his week out and do everything, and we cool. I went and picked the low rider doula from Arkansas and took it to him in Memphis. Y'all see me with the hot shot. Take stuff from down here off the coast, up there to Memphis. Who they going to? Kevin. Who Kevin call when he wants somebody to pull something? He know they gonna do it right, man, and gonna be fair with the price and everything. Ain't nothing to fall out with when it really business. When it fuck shit, it's always gonna be a falling out. You can't dissolve a contract that's fuckery without some type of falling out, because in the end, it dissolved because they realized it was fuckery. Now they mad at you because they going back over all them weeks that they worked. You took this much when you could have been taking this much, and you really were running your business off of them. You up the percentage just because some fact you realize what I've been telling everybody from the beginning, that you can't count them other trucks that got drivers in it for a whole truck. You count them trucks as a percentage of a truck. Now you trying to cloud the fact that you're low efficient by the fact that you gonna charge them more, make more money off of not buying no diesel. You know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the other nice little points about owner operator, which I told y'all in the beginning, but you gotta be fair. You gotta be reasonable. You gotta be to the point where if a person go out and bust their ass and run their country, run 3,500 miles at a good rate and make them $10,000 in a week, you're not taking three of them. You taking more than it costs to run the truck. So be encouraged, don't be no fool. Stay in it to win it. Like I said, keep it between the mayonnaise and the mustard out there, drop. And if you're coming out here, man, one thing we gotta keep in mind and know to be real and for sure, that this ain't for everybody. And there's some folks that gonna get got. All I can say is don't let it be you. Stay tuned to the channel, stick with me. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It don't cost you a dime to press that subscribe and ring that bell. Cause get what? When I bring it, I'ma bring it. And I ain't gonna cross no word with y'all. I ain't gonna mumble under my breath about what I said about nobody. And get what? At the end of the day, it is what it is, and what it ain't, it'll never be. For real. So like I said, the encouragement of the day is keep the main thing. Worry about what you can worry about, get it done as efficiently as possible, and the stuff you can't do nothing about, let that shit blow in the wind and roll off your head like water off a duck bag. Do that. Do that for me. And get your credit together before you start. Go on, get your credit together and go on, get yourself in order. Get yourself in order, man. Get your credit together. Get yourself in order. Be prepared for the blessing. Lord ain't gonna bless you if you ain't ready in a lot of cases. A lot of folk praying and waiting on blessings that they ain't prepared themselves for. You know what I'm saying? Lord don't entrust buffoon with but so much. Lord ain't gonna trust a buffoon with but so much. They you know you see a buffoon be looking like they prospering, but they really ain't prospering. It's just to the point where Lord let them see. You know what I'm saying? I can bless you, but if you do right, I can bless you even more. So get what your job is. Do right. So get what? If you ain't gonna do right, stay your ass at home. For real. For real. For real. For real. For real. If you're talking about owning the company and you already feeling like I'm gonna be rich in 6 months and I'm gonna have these trucks and these drivers and they gonna be hoeing out for me and I'm gonna be taking this exorbitant amount of money from these people, man, stay your ass out the business. We don't need you out here. Too many clowns running around there as it is. And at the end of the day, ain't nobody respecting them. Ain't nobody respecting it. You ain't respected. You might be tolerated. You might even be liked, but you ain't respected, Big Daddy. And that's real. I told you I'm trucking like I'm traveling. It's just like the street. Man, I don't care what you're doing. It's how you do it. I don't care what you're doing. Like I told y'all, a clown mama ain't gonna respect you. Man, folk been knowing you all your life. So get what? Y'all be blessed. Stay encouraged. Know one thing, 3 months ain't long for nobody unless they in the penitentiary. And it still ain't that long. Shout out Freelon Mank. Mank and Mank, come home soon. Got what, 8 more months. Gonna hold it down. Get what? They try to throw my dog away. Get what? Hard and hustling dude I ever met in my life. Y'all know I be hustling. This dude right here hustle so hard and grind so hard. He was, man, when I tell you, shout out Mike and Mike, aka Bright Jerry. For real, for real. Hood all star right there coming soon to a theater near you. And get what? He deserved it. He deserved it. Cause get what? That's a hustling dude. And get what? He don't come out here and get those CDL and be on the ground all the time. Y'all don't get to meet Freelon Mank. Uh, for y'all boy that no big meets them, y'all gonna get to meet Freelon Mank. I'm gonna bring them to the channel. So y'all but man, mama don't know nobody else never have nothing. Run tell that shit. I'm gonna holler at y'all finna get unloaded. Y'all be blessed. Keep the shine side up, the green side down. FAH, a hater. Annie Mammy. Shout out Benny, Annie Daddy. Love you hustling brother over there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, oh yeah, big shout out Fred Tiller down there making move transportation. Muhammad in Houston over there. Kylo, everybody that did a 1 hour consultation. Y'all holler at me. $ JBUTLEI357. Smash the subscribe and the like button, cause we finna turn up. Man, I got my eye on this Peterbilt and I ain't just looking.